Well, the Inland Northwest Honor Flight returned home last night after a memorable trip to Washington, D.C. 93 veterans made the journey to see the memorials built in their honor. KREM2's Laura Papetti made the trip with them, and as she reports, it was an emotional and unique honor flight.
It was an emotional walk along the Vietnam Wall for so many members of the Inland Northwest Honor Flight Group that visited Washington, D.C. this week. Army veteran William Gomez was among them. He carried this tube and a wish with him. The Tenasket veteran was hoping to travel on the flight with his friend. However, Marine Ken Hovland passed away recently and was unable to make the trip in person.
His wife had to tell the honor flight that he couldn't make it.
Gomez and others on the trip made sure that Hovland was there in spirit.
This is dedicated to a friend of mine who passed away. I made up this poster while he was sick, and I said he's coming to the wall with me, and he is here.
It was a small gesture to remember someone who, like so many others, made such big sacrifices to serve in wartime. And this group was filled with stories of honor, valor, and sacrifice. Honor Flight takes veterans to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor. Donations pay for the veterans, and volunteers paid their own way to accompany the veterans and help them enjoy a whirlwind trip. For each veteran, the trip is different. Oftentimes, it is the first time to Washington, D.C., and the first chance to start healing so many decades after their service. And this honor flight was unique because 3 wars were represented: World War II and both the Korean and Vietnam Wars. 92 men and 1 woman made the trip. And that trip ended with fanfare, a group gathering to cheer on the veterans and give them a hero's welcome. For Gomez, the trip still had one more mission, though, and that was to take the poster back to his friend's family so their healing can also begin.
He's resting in peace.
In Washington, D.C., Laura Papetti, KREM2 News.
It's just such an amazing organization
that
is improving lives. And the Honor Flight is just one example of how KREM2 wants to honor veterans during our Salute to Service campaign.
You can find a story on KREM.com with ways for you to get involved, whether it's a donation or becoming a part of the program that interests you. Check out our Salute to Service story online as we take a quick break.